Nano tanks, they often get the cold shoulder in the saltwater aquarium world. There's not a lot of gear that's specifically meant for them, so if you own a nano tank, you're often taking gear that's too big and making it fit on your smaller tank. But Two Little Fishies, they got your back. They have the Little Reactor. Not too big, not too small, but just right. Nice compact footprint, comes with a hanging bracket to hang off the back of your nano tank, and it holds up to 1.5 cups of media depending on what kind of media that you're running in it. Like its larger Phosban cousins, it has both the plastic plate and the foam in here to help keep the media inside of the reactor. Now, this is a fluidized media reactor, meaning you pump water into it and it flows through the media, so you're going to need a pump to run it, but you can easily get that done with a Sichet 0.5 pump. The little reactor comes with a valve to dial in the flow that you just want. So if you've got a nano tank and you're looking to control your nutrients, check out the Little Reactor from Two Little Fishies. Nutrient control is one of the most popular topics in the saltwater aquarium world. How do you lower your nitrates? How do you lower your phosphates? One way to do that is with carbon dosing through the use of bioplastics or biopellets. One key with this is you have to tumble the media at the right rate. A lot of media reactors are not very good at this, so Two Little Fishies has come up with the NPX Adapter. This works by creating a swirling motion inside the Phosban reactor to keep those bioplastics suspended at just the right rate. This fits the 550 Phosban reactor or the 150, so whatever size Phosban reactor you have, the NPX adapter will work right for you. All you got to do is take out the old pieces of the Phosban reactor, slide in the NPX adapter with the pipe, and you're good to go. One thing the saltwater tank hobbyists are always dealing with is cleaning their tank's glass. You built this beautiful saltwater tank, you want to see what's inside of it. Now, magnetic algae scrapers, they can work okay for this, but there are times where they just don't get the job done or they're not the right tool for the job. For example, if you're trying to get that hard to reach algae in the corner of your tank, or you want to go really slow, or for those of you with rimless tanks, you move that magnetic algae scraper too fast and water's going to slosh right over the top. Two Little Fishies has a solution to this, the Algae Scrape and the Little Scrape for those of you nano tank owners out there. These are manual scraping tools which are great for getting in the corners of your tank where you might have some hard algae you want to get rid of. Those magnetic algae scrapers just don't work, or if you want to be really careful around the seams of your tank. And there's acrylic adapters for these, as well as a more stiff type of blade if you're trying to get the coralline algae out of your tank as opposed to just giving your tank the quick once over. So there's a Little Scrape for your nano tank owners, and then there's the Algae Scrape for your larger tanks. Now, some of you might be saying, this doesn't look very long. Why doesn't he make a 3-foot version of this? Because I've got a really deep tank. My experience with that is you have a very deep tank, over 24 inches, getting a long enough handle to get the blade at the right angle to scrape off the tank just doesn't work. Sticks out of your tank, hits your canopy, hits your lights. So this is meant for small tanks where you want to get in there and really do some detail work, or if you want to get your hand wet, reach down in your taller tank, grow really slow in those corners, or get out some really stubborn algae that your magnetic algae scraper just is going to get the job done. So Two Little Fishies getting it done with the Algae Scrape, and for your nano tank owners, they haven't forgotten about you again with the Little Scrape.